Alright, what's going on, guys? Chapter 1051 of One Piece is officially upon us, so let's react to it. Let's see what we got in today's chapter. People have basically realized that the dragon that is speaking to them is not Kaido, it's Momonosuke. He has finally shown them that he can become a dragon. The people have finally realized that there are two different dragons, and they also see that something is happening in front of the castle. There is a smoke covering a bunch of shadows. There are 8 shadows that we can count. Obviously, the shadows in the smoke are the scabbards. I don't know why I see 8 shadows. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. It might be 9 shadows, but who cares? How can Komurosaki be here? Boss Kyoshiro, what in the world is going on? So people are still calling Denjiro Kyoshiro, and they still don't understand Komurasaki's Hiyori and stuff like that. So they are basically getting privy to everything that has been going on for the last 20 years and that the plan has finally succeeded. Now, Kinemon and the others are preparing to show themselves to the people, and they wonder if they'll even be as popular as they once were. And Kinemon and all of them finally show themselves, and basically the people of Wano cannot believe it. They think it's a dream. They all thought that the scabbards passed on to the next life 20 years ago. They didn't believe in the whole scabbards were here. They just thought that they were fighting for their freedom. They didn't believe that the whole 20 years prophecy was actually going to come true. They were just ready to fight for their lives. Either way, they are ecstatic at the fact that the scabbards have finally shown themselves and that the 20-year prophecy finally has come true. Now, basically, everyone's trying to get word out to the rest of Wano. Basically, they're trying to tell the entire country that Toki's prophecy has come true. And we get word from Ringo, Hakumai, Kibi, Curry, and Udon. All the nations have heard that something is going on, and there's a earthquake around the village, and I think that's the volcano exploding from chapter 1050. All right, so moving on. Yamato has finally introduced herself to the other Straw Hats. Now, this is big. This is very, very big, because now we might actually get to see Yamato join the Straw Hats. Now, a lot of people don't want Yamato to join the Straw Hats. I personally think she would be a great fit. She's going to mess up the monster trio a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think she's going to be here permanently anyway. I think it's going to be a little bit of an Odin type thing where she probably will only stay for about 2 years and then leave. I don't think she's going to stay with the Straw Hats for their entire lives. Basically, that she's telling them that she's Kaido's daughter. So basically, Yamato's saying like Brook looks really weird, even though Yamato's an Oni and Brook is a skeleton, which actually I think Brook, technically in the world of One Piece, Brook is still weirder than Yamato, which is crazy. Anyways, I'll be sailing with you from now on. I go by Kozuki Odin, but you can call me Yamato. Nice to meet you. And they're all surprised, da-da-da. And Jinbei, you know, he's talking his shit. He's like, yeah, we need to get confirmation for Luffy before we're convinced. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you can say whatever you want, but Luffy's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now we see Chopper and Dr. Miyagi are working on Zoro and Luffy because these guys are basically dead. If you saw my last video, I explained why I think Kaido will get back up, and I explained that there are many doctors on the island right now, and I think that Luffy and Zoro might make one more recovery. Tama basically explains that her powers follow a moon cycle, so only lasts about a month. And basically all the animals will go back to normal, but some stay tamed. I'm sure they get to choose what they like best. So basically it means that Otama can let them go after a month, or actually she doesn't forcefully let them go. They let themselves go after a month, or they can stay and be her servants. And you know, Speed Sama has actually said that she wants to stay with Otama, or I guess her name is Horsula-chan. Horsula-chan has actually said that she wants to stay with Tama. So that's, you know, that's a development, I guess. I don't really care, but that's pretty cool. So basically, we see everyone kneeling down, and they are kneeling down in front of this shadow. You have all done exceptionally well to have survived this protracted winter. The freedoms of the Fire Festival shall not end tonight. Starting tomorrow, all of you will be able to live as you wish. You may drink as much as you please. You will no longer be charged for clean water. Slavery will cease to exist in Wano from this day forward. Basically, we get to see a flashback of Otama, and she knows that her parents died in a factory, which is really, really sad to find out that because of Kaido's factory, Otama's parents died, and you know, basically they were slaves. So this is really sad to find out. So basically, Otama is very, very happy to see that Kaido has finally fallen and been defeated, allegedly, because her parents had passed away due to Kaido and his factories. So she's very ecstatic to see that Kaido has finally been defeated and put away, right? Basically, Luffy is telling Tama that it'll be a place where you can eat all that you want, and you know, all the Oni and the mean man Kaido, he's gonna be gone. So basically, she's flashing back to when Luffy told her that, and Luffy finally made it come true. I met powerful and passionate friends on my voyage, and together our ninja pirate Mink samurai alliance raided Onigashima. Kaido, Orochi, and the Beast Pirates, the monsters that have kept you living in fear, have all been vanished. So basically, Momonosuke is talking his shit. Momonosuke is getting ready to amp up the people, right? And it looks like Momonosuke has a lot of hair. Like, I don't know why, but his hair is super long. The people are, again, reacting to Kaido and Orochi's defeat. We're getting a lot of that this chapter. A lot of reaction to the defeat. Like, we get it. They're done. They're defeated. I don't, like, there's not that many ways to tell you that the Beast Pirates have been defeated. Like, I feel like we've said that 10 times now. They're basically paying homage to all the heroes that have, you know, paved the way for this to take place. Pedro, Marco, etc. You know, Odin, of course, Odin. People who made this possible. Toki, especially Toki. Toki sent the scabbards into the future. So, and also Hyogoro. Hyogoro kind of made this possible. People don't like to give credit to Hyogoro. He taught Luffy what to do, you know what I mean? So, shout out Hyogoro. We see Momo basically remembering that Luffy told him not to just be a figurehead and to actually be a good leader. So, Momo now says, "My name was given to me by my father. It means second to none. I swear to live up to that by restoring this country's barren lands to the paradise they once were. But I'll need you to lend me your strength. I have transcended the last 20 years to save this land. From this moment on, Wano will be led by me, Kozuki Momonosuke." Momo's a stud. Momo looks just like Odin with longer hair. And he actually looks cooler than Odin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry, Odin. But like, your hairstyle fucked you up. You're like, I'm sorry. Momonosuke officially is cooler than Odin. He's officially cooler than his dad. That's good. People are rejoicing, celebrating. Momonosuke has returned to be the shogun. The true shogun has returned. My deepest apologies for the delay. Momonosuke-sama. Sakura petals dance in the future sky where warriors can finally rest their blades. A man, 8 years of age, surveys their progress as they drift in the night air of the renowned land of samurai. He may lack physical strength, but he compensates with his devotion to duty and boundless compassion. This man will one day be known far and wide as one of Wano's greatest leaders. We have just borne witness to the birth of the greatest shogun, Kozuki Momonosuke. Basically, the narrator is telling us that Momonosuke in the future will be the greatest leader Wano has ever had. So I'm waiting for that. I am hoping to see Momonosuke do some great things. I hope to see him open the land of Wano when it's time, when it's ready. I'm hoping to see him make great strides in terms of strength. I want to see him, you know, train his haki and hopefully become as powerful as his father, maybe even surpass his father, or, you know, live up to his father's potential, because his father had a lot of dormant potential that even his father couldn't get to because his father had an early death. So I really want to see Momonosuke surpass his father in terms of strength. That will take a while, obviously. And people like Luffy, Zoro, Yamato, and, you know, the Straw Hats in general, with people like that around you, Momo should grow to be pretty powerful. Now, I think this chapter was pretty good. I don't think it was like the greatest chapter ever. I think we're just, you know, getting information, like a build up to what's going on within the Wano arc. It's basically just finishing up. It's basically just finishing up the Wano arc. I still think there's something coming. I think this is a little bit too lackluster. I think Kaido will rise again. But, you know, for now, we can finally rest our heads knowing that Kozuki Momonosuke has finally returned to his place as the rightful heir to the shogun of Wano. Now we have to talk about what is going to happen now that the Marines are pulling up to Wano. Is who's going to fight off the Marines? Right now, I'm only seeing Yamato, Sanji, Jinbei. I'm only seeing these guys as potential like candidates to stop the Marines. The Scabbards are obviously here as well. However, we have to remember, it depends what they send. If they send an admiral, it might be, I don't know if these guys are strong enough right now in their state to defeat an admiral, but I could be wrong. Like with all these people here, honestly, I could see an admiral getting defeated, but I could also be wrong about that. I'm not sure. So it really is going to be a climactic chapter when we see what happens with the Marines. I think whatever's going to happen with the Marines down below, Wano is going to lead into the final war of One Piece. I believe Wano is the gateway to the final war of One Piece. I think this is the piece that starts it all. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.